Alrighty. Back at it. It's been a minute since I actually recorded a video. I'm recording this one on a Saturday night. It's I don't know, like 5 o'clock almost. Yeah, it must be 5:30, something like that. I decided to come really late today. Well, not really, but like late-ish because on a Saturday it's pretty quiet in the gym, and hopefully I can get like an empty gym so that I can record as much as possible. Because today is like the second push day that I normally do. So it'll be flat dumbbell, incline Smith, and then triceps will kind of be the same, but it's just something like different. So I'm not doing the same thing, recording the same workout every damn time because no one wants to watch the same thing over and over and over again. It's got to be entertaining and worth watching. I had my pre maybe half an hour ago, so ready to rumble. Um, honestly, there's not an awful lot to chat about today. The bulk's kind of been lacking this week. Because I've been working at a mate's place. So that's really good though, getting money to get to finally buy patrol, which is what I've been saving for. Um, so we're getting close to that. Once we get there, that'll be beautiful. Imagine drive around instead of a Hilux, it's patrol. So that'd be really good. It's my dad's Hilux at the moment, and he put new shocks in it this morning, and it drives absolutely beautifully. It's only one of the many problems it's got with it, but it's alright. Borrow my mate's pre-workout. He got exactly the same stuff as me, so I know I said I was going to try and get off it, and I probably will like lay off it a fair bit. But I'll have it here and there, like I said in a previous video. And yeah, the channel's been doing really well, views and everywise. Like, I really appreciate all the support. It's been really, really great. Like a lot better than I was expecting it. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting to get much, but this is really, really damn good. And yeah, I reckon I got the stringer on today because chest day got a rep, and I reckon we just jump straight into some push. Probably run just like just do a bit of warm up and stuff. Get it nice and smooth. Yeah, I'm thinking I might drop the recipes for the meal plan. Mainly for the spaghetti bolognese, and I can do chicken as well. Like I can add a chicken one in there. I don't normally like to go with chicken, but you know, what can you do? I'm really just trying to do it for as cheap as possible so I can save as much money as I can to buy my patrol. But yeah, I reckon we jump straight into this, and obviously hat because the hair, well, as you can see, it's coming out like literally everywhere. So yeah, I reckon we just jump straight into it. I'll catch you guys in there for some heavy, well not heavy, my flat dumbbells kind of. Oh, so just warming up here. I like to walk with incline, just like everything stretched. Also got to do some cables, fucking rotate cuffs as well to get them straight and warmed up. I'll turn these big ass lights off overhead because I don't like working out in the morning if I can help it. I prefer it slightly darker. It's more fun. The lighting looks better and it's less on your eyes, I guess. I took a fat shit before working out, and that's just made me really tired for some reason. I don't know. Don't do that before you work out. Do that like afterwards if you can. Because like the pre, I feel like it's always just gone to waste, which is a real pain in the ass. But we still keep doing, like get the blood flowing, get it pumping, and hopefully it all comes back in full force. So yeah, it's the cables as well, it's our alternate sets and just like fully warm up my whole shoulders and chest and everything like that. Now, probably have to start a lot lighter than 6 because 6 is heavy, but if you've done this for a little while now like I have, you build up the strength. I saw fucking, let's see, Sam doing the most. because everyone's seen the clip of him fucking doing that and like talking about it. So yeah, I thought it was good because I always had shoulder pain and shit like that. So I was like, may as well fix it if I can. Same with, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a machine down there. We're going to have a gym too, which is awesome. There's a machine down there that works like near that thigh, that muscle along there. So I've been absolutely spamming the crap out of that to fix up this knee because the problem was that muscle was too weak. So if I can get that fixed, I should have a push for a heavier squat PR by the end of this year. Ideally 180, but we'll just see how the knee goes, obviously. Yeah, like it's got to do with overall health, etc. So fingers crossed, nothing bad pops up and we can smash through that. Really counting these, I'm fucked. Sounds like it's just started raining. Yeah, pissing down out there, whatever. Alright, yeah. I'll probably cut straight to the working sets now, but that's basically for warm up. I like to get the rubber band in and do those ones as well, for the rotators. And I'll probably gradually go up with the dumbbells on the incline just to fully stretch out my chest to get it ready to go. But let's get into some compound, well not compound, suck, full, like what's it called? Working sets, that's the one. So we got flat dumbbell press. I know I can do 35s, but with the sore wrist, etc., we'll just see how the 30s move. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I've had some people say that I'm like a Sam Stulek 2.0, which is pretty funny. Just the style of videos and stuff. But like, I don't really watch him. I've seen a couple of like clips and videos and stuff, obviously. Who hasn't? It's massive. But I'm just doing them how I do them. It does happen to be quite similar, which I think is funny. But yeah, I'm just doing the best way I can think of. And yeah, if we are similar, we're similar. I mean, we're entirely different at the same time, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, let's see how these bad boys move for 4 sets of 12. That's going to be probably the last time I do 4 sets of 12 is today, tomorrow, and the next day. So push, pull, legs, and that's it. I'm going to change it to a Mike Mentzer style and just see if that works. So basically 2 warm-up sets, 2 sets to failure, and that's it. Cut down on workout times, hopefully grow better muscles and everything, and just overall be better. So yeah, I'll see how that works, because I've been doing 4 sets of 12 for, probably the whole year now. So that's what, I don't fucking know, 8, 9 months. I don't know where we're at now. 9 months. I just want to see if, like, I prefer a different style better, etc. It's basically like Arnold versus Mike Mentzer kind of thing. So we'll just see what happens. Alrighty, let's let these bitches and see what's going on. Oh, I hope that happens. That was pretty good. Hopefully once the muscles are a bit more warm, we can push up to 35 for the last 2 sets. That's what I do like about the 4 sets of 12, is if you really want to crank it up, one of your sets towards the end, you could just pile on weight and go. Because you've already done 3 sets, you've already hit the muscle. This last one's pretty much just to finish it off entirely. and drive the nail home, which I do like that style. That's pretty good. But yeah, I reckon get some triceps in between, like jump between chest and triceps. And yeah, I like shit, I think it's called like samurai, where you have the cable behind your head, both of them. You extend out like that, hits the long head, which is something I struggle to hit because of my elbows. And then also straight bar push down, just spam the shit out of those, as well as forearms, the way Sam said. And yeah, let's get into it. For the sake of easiness, I'm going to do 6 kilos triceps overhead. I'll just do one arm at a time, and then we'll move on to that. I hope I can do 6 kilos. Yeah. Where's my music just stopped? What the fuck's going on? Yep. This does hurt your elbows, or at least mine, but I'll put up with it. It's bearable. Oh. This is only 20 kilos on this push down, just to get the arms moving. And yes, the triceps have been my weak point since I started lifting. Just due to elbows, like tendons are tight and all that shit. So I can't actually do the skull crushers properly. But these are found the best way to do it cable wise, just to get the constant tension, that sort of shit. And these give you a nasty burn. So I've noticed that since I've really taken that into consideration, the fact that my triceps are small, I put a fair bit of emphasis on them and push really hard training them. They've actually gotten like a fair bit bigger. My whole arm just feels and looks a lot bigger. Obviously there's a bit of an imbalance between left and right. So I struggle to engage my left tricep and bicep. That whole arm just struggles to be engaged. Could be to do with the problems I have in my neck on the left hand side. It's not healed. Remember I crashed, like all the cartilage is destroyed still. It's healing itself, but obviously your body holds itself and adjusts differently to allow for that to heal as best it can. So it could be limiting the growth I can get out of my left arm. But my right arm is like decent-ish. For someone that's fucking as tall as I am, it's hard to get mass on me with it. But I think that I'm looking really good so far. We got 35s, so I'm gonna drop center. Oh, I don't want to go to complete failure because I mean that was pretty fucking close. So good full workout to do, but those 35s are pretty heavy. Our 35s in this gym are kind of fucked because they're not the same weight. It's like, I think like just under half a kilo difference between the two, which is really awkward. It could be more, I'm not really sure. But it's not pleasant. Oh shit. So that's why I thought I'd put this. I'm pretty sure it's a heavier one in my left arm because, I mean my right arm, fuck, I'm retarded. Because that's the stronger arm, shoulder and elbow one and wrist rise. Aside from the elbow, but the elbow held up quite well. Just got the strap on this hand because that wrist is pretty busted. It's fucking like 7:15 right now. So yeah, I take a long ass time. So yeah, 7:15 on a Saturday night. Everyone else is out, fucking no partying or drinking or at the tavern tonight, and I'm here. Where you should be, really. Why would you waste your money drinking and fucking just basically wasting your time and money? Like, yeah, you get memories, I guess, if it's a good party. But fuck, I'd rather do that, you know, in like 2 years' time or 3 years' time after I'm jacked as fuck, or more so. I have been considering, depending on how the bulk goes towards the end of this year, I might look into competitions next year. Because at the moment where I live, there's nothing. You've got to drive like 5 hours and fucking almost 400 Ks north to get to the city, the big one, where you know, all the shit happens. So it'd be quite like the deal, because I imagine, I don't really know how any of it works, but I imagine there's all tests and shit you gotta do, like blood work and all that shit to make sure you're not on roids, etc. Which I'm not, but just as like a thing you gotta do. And you know, I have to cut back more, I have to really get into training, but I feel like I could have the physique in, you know, 6 months to compete. Obviously I'm lean right now, but imagine if I got even leaner, it'd be like nuts. I've never had proper blood tests and shit done, like full blood work. I'd love to see where everything's sitting. I had basic blood tests done before, and that just showed like some protein was low. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was something. I don't know. It was down by like one number. Fuck knows. I don't really know what any of it means. I'm not that. That's not my area of knowledge. But yeah, it's really good. We've got a completely empty gym. It has been empty since I got here, so it's fucking sick. And yeah, let's get on to some triceps. And I've got brain crackling. So 2 sets of the overheads left, the fucking whatever you call those, and then 4 sets of the push down. So I'll probably smash out 2 sets of the overheads, and then go on to incline Smith and the stroke bar push downs. And then after that we've got shoulders to do, so lat raises and rear delt flies, and then that should finish off push day, and I can go home and eat my tuna and rice, bolognese and rice. And yeah, tomorrow is pool day. It's on a Sunday, so the gym again should be completely dead, which is what we like, because that means I can pose. Because in an earlier video I was talking about how I can't pose in the gym with my t-shirt off, which is fine. When there's other people in here, so I like to do it when there's no one here. I can sit here and talk to the camera like this and get better videos, record more of my shit, have the gym exactly how I like it. So I much prefer this. Obviously the hours aren't the greatest, but the work I've got now is pretty chill and I can get away with doing this. And yeah, I reckon that we get into some more juicy triceps. So I probably won't record those more sets because they're just much less the same. I'll see you guys on incline bench. We got to warm up slightly and then jump into the full weight, which should be like 70, I think, 60 to 70. We're getting. We've got Yeah, FL at the moment as well. I don't know, what is it, like semis, Port Adelaide versus Joey West. Joey West has been steamrolling the whole game, but Port not dead, they're hanging on. It's been interesting. I had a little bit far back there. I like to get to this bar to touch like right there. I feel like that's the best. You want a 2 incline on the bench. Get about middle of the grips. Just kind of touch it low. Gotta come forwards. About there. Grab here, grab here. Still a little far back. Maybe here. That's it, that's where we like it. Probably pull the pump cover off after one set of this. Right on the stringer, like I said, right at the start. I don't know how well you guys can hear me. I'm probably yelling. I've got my music playing. I don't think it's coming through the microphone. I think it's coming straight out of the phone, so it makes it quite, like, really, really quiet. So I probably have to ramp up the volume and you get some static, but what can you do? Need to buy a microphone and shit. Oh, 70. See how that moves? Shut. Alright, we get 12 reps of this, hopefully. And then we'll rip off this pump cover and see what's underneath. That always gives you good motivation, I guess, seeing yourself big. Fuck. I don't think 70 is going to stick to that. We'll do 70 again for the next set, and then it's just go to failure and drop it back down to 60 and crank out some more of those. Alrighty. Let's find someone with some nice lighting and pull this pump cover off. Holy shit. Boy. Look at that. That's just completely relaxed. That is ridiculous. Boy. Alrighty. Let's get in some triceps. I really like this stringer. Definitely worth it. Alright, we're at, what do we got? 27.2 kilos, so in pounds.
My bitch, like a leech, yeah, I might climb her. I like an IP, I'm a might climb her. I did eyes on me, I'm a might climb her. I got high as God, I'm a might climb her. They see a bad lady, I be high as God. Let me shake your curves, let me baby, yeah, crash. Let me do how I put it up, I crash. Let my lady, yeah, lady, see the lady. I was jumping on the bed in a hotel. I smell a shot of ass right in the rotel. Yeah, get that boy snippet, cut the hotel. Look like this, I guess it didn't go well. Yes, we pull up and play the blue shit, my sleeve it on. Boy, I'm not your twin, I'm not your kid, I'm not your cousin. They train got 707 horses in it. Got a garage so I could put all of my Porsches in it. Flawless, the group I went and cut the fucking top off. Flawless, the DX, one diamonds and bust they top dollar. All them is pussy cats that can't come for the top dog. I was into balance and I let the fucking tie down. Now that we the hardest artists, I know they wanna talk now. Now we got all of this freedom.
Oh, if you're not doing seated at races, you're missing out. And actually, like the burn you get out of those, if you do it a little bit slower than I did, you just come in here, you squeeze at the top, you have your form right, and you just, that squeeze, ruin you, I'm telling you. Right, and my read up flies, basically lay on my thighs like this, and just crank out 12. Ideally you want to hold at the top, but we'll just see what we can do today. Not everything I do is perfect, so don't try and don't fucking do your own research basically. Don't just copy what I do because it's not always right. That one, you really want to keep focus on keeping your chest on your legs at all times. Head down ideally, but I got some help yesterday. That'll get those nice rear delts. Also, I think a good thing to implement is space pulls. They're really, really good to do. You want to have, like, depending on your workout, I always like to try and hit in a day, probably. If it's like a large muscle group, 2 different ways. So for something like chest, you do incline flat. You can even do decline if you really want to. For triceps, you've got your push down, and then something that puts your tricep behind your body. For back, you got rows, you got pullovers, you got pull downs, you got your single arm rows, your fucking whatever you want to do. There's plenty of different ways to hit it, but I think that as long as you hit the muscle group you try to train in 2 different ways, minimum, you should be fine. So the same thing goes for something like calves. Like if you're just going to spam a whole bunch of standing calf raises, you're going to get big calves, but you could do it better if you did seated calf raises as well. So it actually targets your muscles differently. Like yeah, it's the same thing, but it's different. So I do standing calf raises, and I do like on a platform of the Smith machine you've seen, and I also do seated calf raises on the seated calf raise machine. And my calves aren't fucking. There's not like a lot there. Like it's like I don't fucking know how to flex. It's not that big. Like my calves aren't incredible, but I think that they would be terrible. You got to train everything. And forearms, my forearms have always been like a really strong part of my physique, even before I was lifting. So I think that it all depends on you. Like I got a mate whose calves genetics are incredible. His whole part here is a calf, is his calf muscle. It extends down the whole thing, and it's like this fucking big. Like it's massive calves, and he can calf raise 100 kilos. See. So, it all depends on the person. But yeah, I definitely think that, I tell you what else I was saying, forearms. So for me, forearms, no straps on any back movements if you can help it. Thumbs on the outside into max lat activation and maximum forearm strength, like your grip strength is going through the roof there. And then just to finish it off, those curls to really get that forearm to pop. And you really just got to experiment with whatever works for you. That's what's working for me at the moment. So yeah, it's really all just about trial and error until you find something that you actually like and you think it works really well and you see some results. It won't happen instantly, hence the reason you got to stick with something for a while. But, you know, you guys I guess know this.